Hey, sweet friends, welcome to another video in our Disney World themed cookie set. We have already conquered several designs and we still have several more to go. So today we are going to be talking about how to make a Mickey head cookie inspired by Mickey's pants. One of my goals with this set is that it was such a massive set and there were so many designs in it that I knew that I wanted a lot of designs to be very quick. They can still stand out, they can still be super cute, but I knew I needed designs that would be very easy to accomplish quickly. And this cookie is one of those. It looks great, it fits the theme perfectly, but it's really easy to execute. So let's get going on our Mickey pants, Mickey head cookie. Welcome to Rock City Cookies, where we talk about all things cookies. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching. The first thing that we're going to need to do is we are going to need to do one section of the cookie at a time. So even though this cookie is super easy to do, the designing element of it is really, really fast. We do need to actually have separate drying times so that the sections of this cookie stay separate. If you do not let each portion of the cookie dry, then all of that flood icing will just blend together and you lose that really beautiful definition. So you want to make sure that your cookies have a little bit of drying time in between these steps. So the first thing I'm going to do is the bottom of the cookie. I want my cookie to look rounded. I want that 3D look of a Mickey head being round. So in order to do that, you not only need to make sure that your cookies dry in sections when you are outlining your area to flood. In this case, I'm doing the bottom portion first, the red area of our Mickey. You need to have a curved line. If you do a flat line across, you are not giving that illusion of roundness, of curvedness in your cookie. So definitely make sure that you have a curved line in this design. And then you just flood that area, let it dry, and then you will do the top portion of the cookie, which will be a black outline. And you will, again, let that dry after you've completed that. So you just outline, flood, dry. Outline, flood, dry. It's as simple as that. You don't have to project anything for this cookie, and you don't have to have the bottom section be 100% dry when you go to flood the top. However, you do still have to be somewhat careful because if your cookie has not dried enough all the way through, and then you go to pick back up your cookie, you possibly could crack that bottom icing, that red icing. You could crack it if it's not dry enough before you start moving it. So you definitely either need to be really careful when you move it and try not to touch that bottom portion of your cookie, or you need to let it dry for at least an hour or so before you move it to flood the black portion, just to make sure you don't crack that icing. So typically when I have a cookie that needs multiple sections to dry, I try to do these designs first. I try to flood certain sections of the cookie first and let those dry before I do cookies where I can flood the whole cookie at one time. That way, by the time I get done with all of the other cookies, I can pretty much immediately go back and do round 2 on my cookies that need a second flood. When you are working with your designs, you definitely want to plan how you do them, what your workflow is, so that you don't waste time, so that you don't have dead time where you could be doing work, but because you waited to do that design at the end, well, now you've got to wait even longer before you can go back and work on it again. Now that our flood is completely dry, you can see the two separate areas of our cookie and how much of a difference that makes by allowing them to dry on their own. It's time to just finish these cookies off with a yellow stripe and Mickey's yellow buttons. Just like what we did on the cupcake cookie, you are going to want to smooth out those buttons with your scribe tool with the medium consistency icing, and then this cookie is done. So a really easy design that's super cute. And again, this cookie cutter is listed in the description box below, as well as all of the other cookie cutters that I used in this set. I did use the medium-sized Mickey head for this one. And if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask. And next up, we will be doing the actual Mickey face cookie. This is obviously one of our most complicated designs in this set. Characters are always hard work. So join me in the next video in a few days. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.